Oh, it's worked. Hi everyone. I'm really sorry about that. It wouldn't let me go live. I can only assume it's because Julie's live had just finished and it was uploading and doing its bits. So, but luckily only took 3 minutes, so we're okay. So I'll wait for a few of you to come on because I guess that the times are a little bit out now, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So good morning, everyone. Welcome. I hope you're as excited as me. I love a launch, I really do. And I think this release is just going to make your library so much more versatile. What I wanted to do was give you the freedom to be able to go in whatever direction. So that is why it was a must-have that I wanted an alphabet, and a must for the numbers, especially in the 2 different sizes, because again it makes it versatile for you. The design team samples are amazing as always. I have got a pile here to show you, and just while we're getting you all joining us, I just thought I'd say hi. Thank you for supporting Julie Hickey Designs and my designs, because it does mean the world. So I've got a few little bits cut out. I've got my storage to show you, which I'll give you the measurements for, because I feel like it's really nice to have a little system that sits on your desk that you are going to grab every day of crafting, because every card you make, you need some kind of sentiment or word or inspirational something going on, and you'll find it in that library. Well, I'm hoping you do. If ever you think I'm missing something, then just shout out. Julie or myself, we make a list constantly. I can tell you, she'll probably tell me off, but I'm going to do it anyway. We've already designed the next 3 sets for a little bit later down in the year. So that's why I have 2 books here like so. I've just got to be careful how I open them, because I don't want to sneak peek the wrong ones to you. So Julie has gone through where you can buy the dies from. I don't know them all off by heart, but if you have a look on the page, it's all listed at the top. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera and we will have a look at that alphabet first. So I've just kept a little white background here. I just hope it's not too much of a shadow. I'm just going to bring that in and I'm going to try something. Does that make more of a shadow? I think that's okay. I've just turned the back light off because the lights are shining funny. Now, let's get the right book out. So this is the uppercase and lowercase alphabet. And, do you know, it was really important to me because I really wanted to, when I'm personalising a card, I wanted everything to be uniform. I don't believe I have OCD, but I do like things all in order. So this makes me very happy. These letters here, the lowercase, are the exact size of any of the previous sets. Okay, so these are kind of welded together. These are separate, but what it does is it makes you able to extend these words out. Maybe you want to put an apostrophe and an S on it, or something like that. And when I say things like that, my mind goes blank and I'm like, well, you wouldn't put sympathies, but you know where I'm coming from. It allows you to add little extra bits that you might not have been able to do without an alphabet. So we've got the upper and lower case, and when they cut, you'll notice you've got an outside cutting edge, which means this whole piece comes out. That is so usable. When Julie was showing the samples and she showed you Brian's, I just thought, do you know what? That is absolutely amazing, because it's very, very mixed media. So it's the opposite end of the spectrum to a clean and simple card, But to be able to do both from the same die sets, I think is absolutely amazing. On some of my cards, I use this as a stencil and just ink through because I just wanted a little bit something extra in the background on top of pattern papers. So if I bring this in, you can just see it there. I've used a pattern paper and I fit my 21s in. I was going for a very male kind of orientated card here. I wanted to keep it simple because I wanted it to be all about the numbers there. But that peeks through, and because we've got that background die with it, it allows you to make the apertures, whether you were going to make shaker cards with it or anything, you can do it all because you've got the versatility of them two dies. I can't see all of the comments, but I did just see Julie's pop-in measurements on there, which is fabulous. I did bring my ruler in just in case. So, yeah, that is... And Julie's right, what she said. I was like, can we have an alphabet? And she's like, no, don't need one. And I'm like, please, I need an alphabet. So to have them on the plates, it's just perfect. And like she said, just pop in a little bit of card over the letters that you want, or die cut in them all. Maybe you've got one of those little clip boxes. And when you haven't got your mojo, when it's gone on holiday and you think, well, what can I do? It's little organising things where you can maybe die cut them in different colours and keep them in a little clip box so that you've always got them ready to hand, which I think is a fabulous idea. So that is the uppercase and lowercase alphabet. And I just love that they're all individual and it's perfect. So I'm going to bring in some samples for the numbers. So this one is from Jo Street, and she's cut the 40 in the glitter card. We've got the and, which is from, I think it was set 1 actually. Yes, it was set 1. And then the fabulous from the other new set that I'm going to show you in a moment. Now, when I saw this one, I was like, I love that. I mean, they're all, I've said that about all of them really, but I love, this is Tracy, and she's die cut into white card the numbers, and then done a little box from the postage stamp and then popped red behind for the 7. I think it is so clever, and she won't mind me saying this, it's a simple but very, very effective card. Honestly, love it. And of course it's got stars on it. Who doesn't love a star? This one, like an eclipse card, this one again is Jo Street. You've got on your 90th birthday. So again, a mix of the previous sets. This is from set 1. You've got the th in there. And she hasn't used the background on this one, but this is the beauty of it. You've got the choice. We've given you the freedom to go in whatever direction you want to. Love this. Age is just a number. And just tumbling down. I bet, you know, when I was 50, I would have liked to have been 30, maybe. But again, lovely background. It just all works so well together. So that one was from Tracy. And then this one, this is definitely a Tracy card because she does love a little vellum wrap. Again, fabulous from this new set that I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm annoyed that I didn't show you all the sets first. Birthday from the first set. Enjoy from this new one. And the Your from previous set as well. But all the 2s, but then a little 1 in there to make the 21. It looks so dimensional. Another good thing about these is you can make like an embossing folder effect. It's so crisp when you die cut the letters and stick them, they're not letters, die cut the numbers and stick them onto cards. This one, I'm going to guess at Tracy again, actually, because it hasn't got a name on. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But just absolutely beautiful. And having those ordinals, perfect. Now, this is a nice fun one. This has got to be Philippa, yes. Loving that rainbow of colour in the background. Again, die cutting into the card. I love this. I can always count on you. It's such a good sentiment. Absolutely beautiful. So that they are some of the number ones. Then I'm going to come back into here and flip. I think it's this one. Yeah, these ones. So we've got live, laugh, love, dream, inspire, enjoy, create, crafty, baby, family, and then amazing, wonderful, fabulous. Now, I wanted to put them in because how many of you remember going back to my first ever stamp release? I put a system that it was for the girls and for the boys, that you could personalise any card to any family member. And it would be like, to my amazing wife or wonderful husband. So I wanted to pop those in there. I mean, that might be a little bit of a sneak of what's to come, but, you know, it slipped out. So let's have a look at some more samples. We've got this one here. This is a mix of the alphabet, Let's Celebrate, and an 18, very male. This one is from Joe Shannon. Yeah, Joe Shannon on there. Love a little tea bag folds in. I just feel like it's a staple release. If you have been collecting the sentiments as they come out, you're building your library. Yes, of course, we could have done a massive, massive bundle and bought them all out together, but that's not what Julie Hickey Designs is about. It's about affordability and value. So breaking it down, it's just like a step-by-step library being built, and I think it's working perfectly. And it also gives you chance to have a say and shout out if there's a specific word that we can fit in. Now, I don't know if you remember, maybe about 4 weeks ago, I did a live and I made this background and I said, I think it's going to be a journal page, but it might be a card, I'm not sure. Well, when my words came out, I thought it absolutely, it's going to be one of those kind of inspirational cards. So we've got the inspire, the dream and the create. You can see that beautiful shimmer in the background. This was made with Jamie Rogers metallic inks and re-inkers. So yeah, I just had to incorporate the words on there. Thought it was fabulous. So that's that one. And then we've got this one. So again, a mix of the sentiments, but then popping in with the alphabet, all capital letters. Now, I don't know if any of you have noticed this before, but all of my sentiments are lowercase. So to have the uppercase there, it just, it gives you a difference between the fonts. And I'll show you on a card in a moment when that comes in. In fact, I'll do it now. So this one, I've used the happy and the birthday die from set 1, but then I've gone for the capital letters to pop in the name, just to give it a little bit of difference. But it's quite a big statement card, and I love the fact that it's all the same font. And then the same on this one. Being able to fit happy 80th birthday and it all coordinate and fit, I think is amazing. So that's that one. I've showed you that one. I've showed you that one. I've showed you that one. Now, this one here. So, Love and You and Best are all dies from the first set I did. But I wanted to put Bestie. So, I did. I added the I and the E from the lowercase alphabet. And you would never know looking at that because I've touched it so it looks like it's welded. And I'm going to be honest with you. At first, I'd got a Y on there, and then I thought, I don't think you spell bestie with a Y. So I had to take it off and put IE, but you know what? It's perfect, and it works. And again, it's giving me more versatility. So this card I'd already got made from my Hearts and Stars release, and I'd got Love You on there. Now, a lot of you will know, I always call my Paul Paulie. So to be able to write Paulie on a card, you'd never, ever find a die that said Paulie. So the alphabet is the perfect thing for that. It just finishes that off perfectly. Another great sentiment. I love this. Believe in yourself. Now, I would imagine, yeah, it is Philippa. I love her little banner that she's made. that is actually from the banner dies, and she snipped one end off and joined it and brought it round and continued it. That is very, very clever. And I love the size. So this has all been inked, but look at the grade, how she's gone from a lighter down into the darker orange. It's beautiful. And then we have got this gorgeous shaker card. This one is from Tracy. Again, sometimes you just want a different happy birthday. Maybe you sent them a happy birthday card last year with the actual sentiment dies, and this year you just wanted to shake it up a bit. So separate letters, all in capitals. You've got your 40 in there as well. This release is all about just highlighting your creative cards and putting the finishing touches on. Loving the colour palette here. The rose gold, it almost gives that chocolate feel with the teal, is just stunning. Fabulous, wonderful, amazing friend. We've all got one of those, haven't we? Or two, maybe even more. So there's another one. This one is from Emma. And this is a great example. This shows the wording. So you've got your live, laugh, enjoy, amazing, fabulous, all from that new set there. That is #5. And then you've got your 50th. Again, an absolutely stunning colour palette. Another one from Emma. And then another one from Emma. This one kind of, it gives me refresher vibes. It's all in pastel colours. Happy and birthday in that rainbow effect of card. But having the ability to do that with your alphabet, honestly, this is beautiful. Really, really, lots of detail. Again, Emma, that one, I've done that one, and I've got another one. Now, this has got a little dink on the corner. It got damaged a little bit in transit, but I think I've mended it. This one has got live, laugh, love. Why can't I ever say that? I say live, laugh, and love. A great little gift piece, little frame. It's been popped onto a little stand, so it will stand up perfectly. Really beautiful. This one is from Tracy, and I loved her clock as well. But every single design team member brings something different to the table, and I think that is what makes a good design team, because you don't want to see all the same type of card. You want to see different ideas, and all of these cards are on Pinterest boards and somewhere else. I think there will be in Crafty Friends of Julie Hickey Designs. Is that right? Crafty Friends of Julie Hickey. So I hope, I'm going to flip this round now. For those of you that have been asking me personally or Julie on the page, in case you didn't catch it in Julie's live, the Christmas sentiment set, which was #3, is due back in very soon. Okay, and then obviously there will be another release because I slipped that out of the bag. But in the meantime, if you've got any more requests, don't hesitate to private message Julie or myself, and we will add it to our ever-growing list. Julie will be back at 2 p.m. because she has still got a stack of samples to show you. And then I will come back tonight at 7 o'clock on this page, and we will make something. We'll get creative, and I don't know what we're going to do yet because I haven't decided. But I hope you're loving the release, and I hope you can nip in quick and buy yours from your... I can't think of the word. Stockist, that's the one. I think you dangled a... Did I, Julie? Sorry. Shh. Okay, take care. Julie will see you at 2 and I will see you at 7. Have a great day. Bye-bye.